Hello everyone. I'm not sure why I'm uploading here. I think it might do well, this one. It might not do well. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload after this. But I've decided to give it a try. I've decided to give this application a try. App, whatever. So I don't know why I did that, but what I thought about was, I thought it was quite interesting. What would be the most commonly played Champions League up until what I initially did was the round of 16 stage, but it got boring during the round of 16, so I'm just going to do up until the quarterfinal stage. The most commonly played Champions League up until the quarterfinal stage. Now, this might sound a bit weird initially, and it's a bit hard to calculate. Maybe initially what you're thinking of is something else, but this is basically the starting point. Who's won the most Champions Leagues? The answer to that is obviously Real Madrid, 15. The next question is who's Real Madrid's most common opponent in a Champions League final? And the answer to that is Liverpool, 3 times, 1981, 2018, and 2022. The next question, or questions, I guess, is who are Real Madrid's and Liverpool's most common Champions League semi-final opponents? For Real Madrid, this is Bayern Munich, 7 times, which is quite a lot. Really, it's a lot. And for Liverpool, this is Chelsea, 3 times. 2005, 2007, and as far as I know, or as far as I remember, 2008. So that is the answer to the semi-finals. Now, then it gets a bit harder because these were all clear answers. There was no debating them, all 4 of these. Then it gets a bit harder due to certain things, and one of these things is, 3 out of the 4 of these teams' quarterfinal opponents are not as easy to choose. One of them is easy. Liverpool's, it's Benfica, 3 times, and there's no competition there, as far as I remember. And another one that's quite easy is Real Madrid, because as far as I remember, it's either Bayern Munich and the next one's Juventus, or it's a tie between the two. So based off of that, it's quite easy. Since Bayern Munich's not available, you have to pick Juventus. The other 2 are a bit harder for Bayern Munich and Chelsea. Bayern Munich's most common opponent is, there's 2, Porto and Manchester United. Both of them have faced Bayern Munich 3 times in the Champions League quarterfinal. Now, based off of this, I can't really pick initially, right? And then the other problem is with Chelsea, because Chelsea's only faced 1 team ever more than once in a Champions League quarterfinal, and that's Real Madrid. But Real Madrid's obviously unavailable because they're winning this thing, and they're facing other teams in this scenario. So I can't pick Real Madrid, obviously. So what I've decided is, I guess it's quite a simple solution to this, and that is who they've played first from the available picks will be the chosen pick for this format. And for Bayern Munich, it's Porto between the 2, Porto and Manchester United. They've played Porto first in the Champions League quarterfinal. And for Chelsea, out of basically everyone, except for obviously Real Madrid, it's Barcelona. In 1999-2000, they faced Barcelona in a Champions League quarterfinal. So, using this format, the most commonly played, or just most common Champions League, would be Real Madrid as the champions, Liverpool as the runner-up, Bayern Munich and Chelsea as the semi-finalists, and Juventus, Porto, Benfica, and Barcelona as the quarter-finalists. I did do the round of 16 stage at some point as well, but I decided not to do it here because some of the teams are a bit boring and weird, and it just gets a bit weird and it's harder to do because of the fact that the round of 16 is such an early stage. It's such an early stage that you usually don't face teams that often in the round of 16, the same team, so it gets a bit harder and it's a bit unnecessary in my opinion. So I guess that's it for this specific video or upload. I hope everyone found it interesting. Maybe it's a bit of boring stats for some people, but I quite liked it, so I'll see if other people like it. So yeah, that's basically my whole thing here. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and yeah, bye. I guess. Sure, yeah, okay, whatever.